All right, hello everybody. We're going to be doing episode 2 of the ladder series. We'll try and play like 45 minutes to an hour. Will be the benchmark for each episode, I think. So I'm looking at this board and I see investment Silk Merchant. The ideal open would be Silk Merchant investment as an open because I get a coffer off of the Silk Merchant on turn 1. We don't get the ideal start. And they get to open Butcher, which makes me want Monkey as an opener a little bit more, because it means we could hit his Butcher turn where he trashes like 2 things or something. Alright. No Monkey this turn for me. I will take the Butcher. Could take a second Monkey here, which seems reasonable to me. Alright, this is a little bit funny. We're going to get some collision here. We're going to get a lot of collision here. So we have Butcher with 1 estate, a Silk Merchant, and 2 coppers down there. We're probably triggering the shuffle. The Monkey, 5 coppers, 2 estates will be in that shuffle, plus whatever I buy here. So probably second Butcher. We could alternatively just delay. I think I miscounted or something. I missed something. Because there's the Monkey in there. And he played Butcher. We will take a Silk. Yeah, we're drawing a lot of cards for our opponent. I don't like it. The kind of good news is that it makes our turns better too, because he's drawing for us as well. But I really would like a village as well. So I will start looking into taking more villages. I think our opponent went first. This is just one of those instances where if your opponent is competent and gets decent draws, they're going to just be ahead from the offset. They got the Monkey down first, and they got a huge draw bonus off of it, and it's not like I could skip my turn there. So, it's just one of those unfortunate situations where I don't think there's a lot I could do. They're thinner than me. They have a better deck, largely because they got Monkey when they did, and I didn't. Like, if I don't find a Butcher here, yeah, okay. And they get their Monkey down, like, they're never going to miss a beat, pretty much, unfortunately. It's really unfortunate. And we need to find Monkey as well, just to not immediately die. There is a village green down there, which is nice. The pendant I don't agree with. I mean, we're already drawing them the whole deck. I'll take a crossroads as well. I think the crossroads will be good for me. I just need a village. Yeah, I don't like playing with monkey that much for this reason. I mean, at least they're drawing me a bunch of cards too. Like, that's a bonus, but it's brutal. It's very brutal. What's their rating? 54, yeah. 54 is pretty reasonable. They're playing well. Alright, so they're just gaining me a bunch of cards. Yep. I would like to get to a wealthy village this turn. So I don't like splurging 4 coffers on a village green. I like the flexibility, so I'm gonna just not do that. I got shield, which is decent. I got insignia, which is not decent. So my advantage coming out of this is, well, there's not a lot of advantage, but my main advantage is I have 2 butchers. And they don't have more than 1 butcher. That's an advantage. It's not the biggest advantage ever, but it is an advantage. The pendant was also a little bit weird. I would like another investment. An investment would be great. Presumably they will take more wealthy villages. Figurehead, second puzzle box. Yeah, not my favorites. I would like another butcher. It feels like the only way I maybe salvage some kind of advantage here. Unfortunately, we don't even get around to drawing all that much. Which is not good for me. So we have 3 butchers, 2 is 1. Which is an advantage. So he has like no pile out threats right now. And we have the investments, which can really score a bunch of points. There are 3 silks in the trash. I played like, what, 4 of them? I played quite a bit of them. Alright, so he's going investment. So he has 2 investments. Which is fine. But he still only has 1 butcher. He has a lot of buy. We just have to make sure not to die somehow. We're not really drawing our deck. His deck is thinner. He has the figurehead too. He's taking points now, which seems a little odd to me. but it's fine. Is he gonna province now? Province, village, green, maybe. I don't like it that much. Yeah, spell scroll is incredible. Okay, so they drew me a lot of cards this turn. Love to see it. Is there a way I can pile out this turn, maybe? I would need to draw better than this for that to be true. Which did not happen. We didn't find any of our draw cards. They're all on the bottom. This is kind of a disaster. On the bright side, I can score a bunch and buy a province. I don't see a point in taking points here. I could, but it's also a remodel target. Yeah, there are all my cards. So I could just double province here. It'd be pretty solid. I kind of want another wealthy village. Okay. Well, the doubloons is pretty nice. Alright. This is okay. Maybe I needed to not kill that silk merchant that one turn. Probably. I needed to not kill that one silk merchant. And maybe I should have sacked the investment too. Yeah, they're really underplaying this turn. I mean, they've really underplayed their deck. Like, only one butcher is just not the way to go here. Very sloppy technique from our opponent. The spell scroll gains a pendant. I don't know about the pendant. I don't really like the pendant. This just gives me a really easy, like, quintuple province here. The estate does nothing. It just helps me draw my deck. It's just bad. So, this game's effectively over now. I just need to draw. And that should be doable. Yeah. Alright. So we sack Wealthy Village into Province, sack Province into Province, sack, I don't know, anything into Province. Doesn't really matter. This into Province. Investment, score. Doesn't really matter. Yeah. So that was... Our opponent had a pretty big lead, but didn't really go for butchers. They needed more than one butcher and didn't really go for it, and that cost them the game. As you can see, that game ended on turn 12. Like, It felt really long, but that game actually was over really quickly. 15 minutes in. There is Lurker trashing nomads for money. Masquerade as Bane just like cements how insane it is. I don't like double Masquerade as an open usually. Um, I'm not the biggest fan of it. Very surprising he didn't have an estate. I don't know what that was, to be honest. I'm going to take the pickaxe here. Oh, he must have had the Masquerade in hand. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Um, Nomads is pretty nice. Okay, he must have had a collision. Um, I'll take another pickaxe. All right, we're just gonna ignore that. I mean, that's why you don't open double mask, is because of that. That's the reason why you don't open double mask. We're gonna get a resign here. I can feel it. Alright. I guess not. I'll take a nobles. Alright. Get a hammer. Alright, awesome. We get to print nomads now. I don't know what's on the bottom here. I kind of don't want to see any of these cards. The pickaxe would be okay. Well, we're not going to do that again. So we'll just get the nobles here. I would like a second Masquerade. We can get one with the hammer. All right, figurehead is incredible. We do hit 8, which is not my favorite. We will pursue for nobles and pick up another noble. So now we have the nobles split 3-1. There are a lot of cards in the trash right now. I don't know what that's about, but it is certainly fine. I'm gonna just buy another nobles here. There's a pickaxe, a couple coppers in there. Pursues top 4. Probably just another nomads. Yeah, that was not a great hand. I'm glad I skipped it. Just another nobles. I could take a lurker here. Sure, I'll take a lurker. Do we hit double nobles here? So we're going to have 3, unless we hit chalice. We're just going to assume not chalice here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's not really double nobles. Okay, another hammer. 9, 10, 11. I'm not excited by double hammer. Okay, that's better. I can orb here for something. For lurker, maybe. Lurker gain a villain. Seems reasonable. The villain's okay. I am not going to pursue here. I don't want to make my turn so good that the mask skips, but it looks like my turn's not too great here anyway. Alright, so they do get the final nobles, but I mean, we won the nobles split pretty hard. So it's fine. I do need to score at some point. Gold seems okay. This is not a great hand. We're decently likely to find a what's it called? A nobles, but not a great hand. The sword is also brutal. I guess the good news is that I don't really have anything to pass. Oh man. Yeah, this isn't great. I'm kind of intentionally avoiding pursuing because I do want some amount of junk in my deck. His deck is a little bit more... Like, he's doing pretty okay for not, for having those horrible early shuffles. He's doing okay here. Like, I probably went a little too much into whatever this is. The sword is really brutal. The sword is... Okay, I don't know about the nobles. The nobles is a little... Sorry, the nomads is a little weird. Yeah, having all the nobles bottom deck like this is not great. But the villain should hurt. I will next turn this and just take my province. We could pass a pickaxe. It's not my favorite pass ever. I'm going to just top deck a copper here. Because in case... This is fine. I get the province here. I'm not sure what I gain here. I don't really want to lower piles. I'll just gain a mask. It's safe. Okay, we get a sword. Alright, so we'll just wait for him to resign. Usually when someone says GG, I don't like playing out my turn. I think we'll play somebody else. I just don't want people, like, swearing in my chat. I mean, not that I don't swear myself, but I don't know. I like there's a difference between just like there's a difference between like saying darn I got a bad collision and then just like endlessly berating or whatever. Like I don't know. I don't see the point. Especially when you open like double mask. Like yeah, that's going to happen. That's why you don't open double mask. It's why you open mask silver usually. Um yeah. All right, we can probably fit one or two more games. That last game wasn't too interesting in terms of having things to talk about. I don't really remember the first game either, but oh yeah, I do. It was the Butcher game. That game was more interesting, and I don't know. I want to give more commentary and more like more things to say, like more insightful stuff, but like those last two games, there wasn't a whole ton to talk about, which is like crazy because like I there is a whole ton to talk about with both of those boards and I just didn't talk about it. I'm still playing fast. It'll be a work in progress. It looks like our opponent might not even be here. So, all right, what are we doing here? Okay, never mind. We're good. Um, this is not a great board. I just want to hit 5 and I want to hit 6. Maelstrom on an open is not great because it just gives me a free trash. And if I want a Maelstrom, I want to get like a full-on like benefit from it. I'll go for double Highwayman. I'm just full experiment mode. So he'll get the altar. I could Maelstrom right here. It's probably pretty good. I'd rather a Maelstrom on like a multi-estate turn though. And I do want an altar now. The double Highwayman hasn't worked out as well as I was hoping. Which is, that's okay. It's not the end of the world. There are cards I could take here. Like, Mountain Villages are great to help connect cards and stuff. We've had a lot of weird turns. Ooh, we drew an estate. That's cool. This is a pretty Maelstrom turn. This feels like a definite Maelstrom kind of turn here. Just nuke all of these. It looks pretty good to me. And then we're more likely to connect our specialist in Lost City and stuff. Then we can start the pillage train, the pain train. I played that Vagrant on the off chance I find the specialist on top. And I will gain a copy. And we will trigger that. And we will get more Lost Cities. And I could get even more Lost Cities. Specialist looks pretty good too. I could just play an altar twice. I want to get to like a pillage and just start pillaging my opponent's hand. And then the spoils will be pretty nice for just killing the spoils. Like, I don't really want the spoils. I don't mind the copper at all. So a really big thing about boards like this is gain and play, and Mountain Village does help you gain and play when you don't have your entire deck drawn. But I do expect to draw my deck pretty shortly. So, oh whoops. I just I was just clicking there. Like that's really bad. It's really bad to just be clicking. Um I'm gonna just play it again and just take all of these cities. Like, I don't expect my opponent to be able to do anything about this. There's no immediate pile out. Alright, you draw a bunch of cards. You don't have a specialist. You have nothing. There's nothing to do other than play 2 Jesters. And it's likely to flip a Lost City, which does nothing. Or it flips a Copper, which I'm not too mad about because I just get to draw then. Yeah, like that does nothing. Alright, I get more fuel to trash with now. Now I can start Canaan playing and like doing insane stuff. Like, you can province here. There's really nothing else to do. I could start provincing, but like I can mix in the provincing with duchy. I can put down like 3 highwaymen now. Like, I'm just cruising here. I do want to pillage. A Jester's okay. I believe this should work. Nice, that works. Awesome. And yeah, I'll take a silver. And I don't really feel the need to... play the spoils. So that's their whole turn, which is crazy. They don't even get the province. That needed to be a duchy. I'm going to play it a little safe here and just do that. Yeah, we'll make their turn a little bit worse. You can have the silver. I don't really want silver. I'm going to take another highwayman. I will now spend the spoils. I don't really want them. Spoils are just, they're evil. I have enough money to hit province every turn forever. I could have analyzed that at the start of the game, but I guess I just don't really like... A lot of the time when I play the game, I just kind of like look at the cards on the board and I kind of just do whatever feels right. Which is not a great way to play if you don't know what you're doing. But it's also just kind of the truth. I'll take another highwayman. Yeah, I'll take that. Don't need the spoils. All right, now that they probably hit province, I think, I don't know how, but Yeah, all right. We're going to start going for a lot of duchies now. We can still safely take one province, no deal. Even when they take the duchy, it's fine. All right. So we can actually play a spoils just to be, yeah, it's pretty over. I think we can fit one more game, maybe even two more games. All right, this one's crazy. There's Mastermind and Bridge. If you get the magical hand of. If you Mastermind a Mastermind and then play it on 3 bridges, that's an auto win. And the way this board is set up, there's pretty decent chance that you just can effectively win off of 2 Masterminds on a bridge. There's also Cursed Village, Bridge, and Mastermind as well. There's a lot of stuff going on this board. I want to build to a big cemetery, so Ducat helps me get there. I also want Masterminds and Cursed Villages. So I'm going to open with the Ducat here, just so I have coffers to give me a bigger boom off of a cemetery. There's no immediate cemetery gainer here, but there's stuff to do. I'm going to just take another Ducat here as well. It seems reasonable to take another Ducat. I could take yet another Ducat here as well. I'm going to gain a Cursed Village off of the first university. And you notice I'm just hoarding these coin tokens. I'm hoarding them so that I can pop a nice cemetery, kill a bunch of cards, and then we should be golden. I will take a Cursed Village, War. Okay, War skipped everything. That's good for me. I'm going to take another university here. Unfortunately, no Cursed Village draw this turn. I'm going to start taking Masterminds. I'm going to take another Cursed Village and a Mastermind. Envy doesn't really hurt. I will take another Cursed Village. That's annoying, but not like the end of the world either. I'm just not going to buy anything here. We will eventually find a Cursed Village. We could even think about cemeterying right now as well. We could just cemetery here, spend these 4. It would be pretty reasonable, I think. But I don't know. I'm just not like keen on doing that. So we do get a really nice turn here. I do expect this will be the cemetery turn. We had a lot of delays, and that just happens with Cursed Village. But we should get to where we want to be now. I want the bridge now. And I do want a ghost. We will just sack here. Yeah, we lose a Ducat, but like, it's fine. It's alright. We can get a marquee here with the university. We could also gain just like 3 engine pieces here. No problem. We could gain like 3 Cursed Villages as well. That's completely fine as well. Maybe better. Okay, I mean, that's fine. I'm going to toss everything here. All right, we don't get lucky. The kind of nice thing is that all actions can be lighthouse. Like, I don't really want a university. I mean, I'll university gain another mastermind. It's pretty good. Take a bridge here. Okay, we hit cellar. We might be able to win this turn. Big might. We're going to get 4 bridge plays, which is a lot, and we'll presumably be able to play another bridge as well. We can mouse this, and I will. We'll mastermind the bridge. We'll get another bridge. All right. We can sack. All of this. There's no win here. City gate looks good. That was probably fine, to be honest. Another bridge. And maybe another bridge. All right, this could be sketchy. I was kind of hoping to find a cursed village here with the city gate, and I was hoping that the hexes that were flipped would have been nice. So this is a little sketchy. They don't find the mastermind. They have 6 buys. They're very close to just piling out here, which is really spooky. Miserable, ouch. It's not clear why. Okay, province. All right, let's see what we. Okay, amazing. All right, we're fine. What's the easiest win? Well, we have to actually get there first. All right, do we win now? We have 6 buys. That's 6 cemeteries. Yeah, we win here. Very sloppy from our opponent, but I mean, I didn't play too great myself. That was not a great play. We're at about 45 minutes, so I'll call it here. There wasn't a lot to talk about on that board, unfortunately. I need to play a little bit slower, I think, more deliberately. Hopefully next episode I'll start actually doing that. But thanks everyone for watching.